we're going to be making spaghetti bolognese. So we've got our mince. I expect by now you know where it's come from. It's a bit of back this time, because it's just very easy to tenderise into a nice mince. Now, I'm going to put an apron on, as per usual, and then we'll start our cookout. So as usual, make sure that your surfaces are nice and clean and sterile, because that makes sure that everything is going to be nice and clean and ready to eat as soon as it's done. This is a very long cooking. God, I'm tired. Grab an onion. Just cut that onion up. Cut it up. Chop it up just like you would with an onion. No, look, I'm trying, alright? Yeah, just like that. Look how I cut that onion. Isn't that crazy? Doesn't look very safe, does it? Cut an onion like that. I don't know what's going through my head at that point. Oh, grab some oil. I managed to get this out of it's made out of like human fat. It's a great taste. Put some salt and pepper in it, and make sure to put your onions in and just start browning them off in there. This will make for a nice base to your mince. Now chop up some onions, mushrooms even. Such an idiot. I have to shut up. Just chopping up some mushrooms. Make sure to use all of the mushrooms at your disposal, because, well, fresh vegetables are rare to come by these days. What with everything going on in the world. Now, make a little area in your browned off onions and just chuck the mince into that area. This will make sure that the meat hits the metal pan. And then use two forks. You can separate each bit of the mince like that. This is quite fine mince, so the forks just blaze straight through it. Make sure to clean your forks off, of course. Put some more pepper in after giving it a little mix, and then chuck in your mushrooms. Oh, again, my camera cut out on the mushrooms, but I need to get a better camera. I know I need to get a better camera. And just give it a mix through like that, making sure that all of the stuff mixes together. Chuck in some canned chopped tomatoes and give that another mix through, making sure that everything is covered. Chuck in some basil and give that another mix through, making sure that and then some garlic. Give it a big old crush that shit, and then make sure that you put it in the actual sauce itself. Now we're going to boil some pasta, so get yourself another big pan. Make sure that you've got hot water and pour in the amount of pasta that you think you'll need. Make sure it's all evened off. Put some salt on it to stop it from sticking together, and then pour in your hot water. And making sure if you pour it like this, you can then easily turn it like that. And then just put a lid on it so that the boiling heat sticks there. Now we're going to grate some cheese. Lovely bit of cheese. Make sure you don't grab your have a taste of that. Making sure that no skins in there. Give your pasta a mix through, and when it's all like that, make sure to test it with a fork. And if the fork goes straight through, that means it's done. After giving it a colander, and getting all that water out, just put it back in there, and then chuck in a big dollop of butter. That'll make the spaghetti nice and moist and stop it from drying out. Now just chuck the amount of pasta you want on a plate, just like that. Even it out, and then put in your sauce, the bolognese. Then chuck your cheese on top, making sure that it has enough of it to melt. Now there you have it, a nice spaghetti bolognese. And then let's give this bitch a taste. Running away, pasta. There we go.
And there you have it. You have one spaghetti bolognese with a nice bit of back meat. Now, I'll see you next week for a new episode of Dr. Dean's Quarantine Cookout. Okay, somehow, I don't know how, but somehow they've managed to find me. I don't know how, but this is not great. This is not great whatsoever. I really need some help. So, I just need to get out of here. If anyone finds out where I was, just so you know, the meat that's left over, don't use it. It's gonna go bad soon. I just need a place to stay. So I already put an advert on the Viral Media Radio. So please just help me out. I just need a little bit of help. I just need someone to stay. So please help me out. Please.